¿Cómo estás? Buenos días, buenas tardes. I'm gonna begin this today immediately with some sage to clear negative energy, negative vibrations, transform them. Whatever lessons they bring it, bring those lessons in, but let's transform that energy immediately and send it back to its source because that is nature. Hola, 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 sending high vibrations to everybody that is watching this, inviting the ancestors and all the divine guides to come and bring it today because we need to know this information so that we can get moving and make things happen. Ache, ache, ache. Something necessary for me today because I was looking at my timeline today, and on my timeline there was a sister that was in Orlando, Florida. And in Orlando, Florida, injustices happen like they happen to the people in this country of that are richly melanated. And seeing those are the kind of things that for me, especially when it connects to someone that you know, that you know, it immediately gets your attention. And I'm watching her go through this in this video, and I am seeing this place where she was staying, they like detained her, and these people in Florida, the police came, and it was, the whole thing. I'm not gonna relive like the whole thing. It was a situation that was so jacked up that it just like you're watching it and it's like your heart is tearing apart because you can't do anything about it physically. You're sitting there watching, and there's just it's there's so much more that we could do. What I know this, and that's why I'm coming to you today, because it's like eyes look puffy and everything because it got to me. It made me want to. I'm gonna have to light my sage again. It brought in that rage inside of me that makes you want to kill. You know, it made me think about this woman being in her car by herself with her children and being attacked lawfully because these officers come and, their law is their law. My mind immediately goes to where all our men are locked up in cages. It made me think about this rage that exists when that happens, that makes you want to see somebody and just punch them, right? And you know that it's not every person. And that's why I'm not going to sit here and say white people, it was a white man. It's humanity is really fucked up right now. And yes, a lot of us have it a whole lot worse than others. But this is something that once it's transformed, you're going to see that the evolution is of humanity. It is not of one specific color or race. It's not like that. It's so beyond that. But what's happening here in this realm, real talk, it is happening to the richly melanated people and anybody who is non-white. That's just what it is in this where we exist. So when you're getting reminders of that energy, you're not just feeling an energy of something that's happening, just in that moment. It's you're feeling an energy of something that has happened for over a millennia. And you're feeling the pain of not being able to do anything and feeling like you can't do anything. Oh, but there is so much that you can do. There is so much that we can do. because we have ancestors, and these ancestors are alive. They're alive in us. They're alive in everything that surrounds us. And these spells and this power and this energy, this is what exists naturally in us. What people call voodoo, what people call magic, what people call all of it. This is us, and we created all of this shit that's around us. We did this. And we are the only ones that can fix it because we gave up control. We gave up control of who we are. We gave ourselves away. Unknowingly, we didn't know. We didn't know. It has been a condition, programs that have been happening. And now it's time to release those programs. And in the midst of this purging and in the midst of this cleansing, all of this fucked up ass shit is happening. And it's getting to the best of us. It's about knowing what to do with your power. I knew when I saw that video, the first thing that I did was curse the people that were bringing this energy on this woman. Cursed them immediately. Gave them the depths of all of the lowest vibration that I have in my core. Everything that exists in there that is deep and ugly, I rose that up and I sent it to those people. And I have every confidence in the world that, and so it is, Ache. It is done, and I know that it's done. But in that moment, this energy is so filling that I knew that it's like, I have to do this today and share with you that when you see this energy, when you see these things that are happening, there is something that you could do, and it is within you. You send energy and intention directly to the source of where it is coming from. And I'm not talking about, oh, you're like, forgiveness is in order for everything, because we're dealing in a society that has been programmed with so much bullshit that people don't really know how to exist. All of this negative energy that's coming at people, not just in the physical realm, this nanotechnology that's being shot into your brains, into your whole body every single day. Oh yeah, that's making some people go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And the fall of this dollar, the collapsing of the system that is happening, there are some that are very much feeling that energy. But there is something that you could do. And that is you. That is using your voodoo, your energy, your intensity, and take that energy and direct it back to its source. And then you use that energy and bring it all back inside of you, raise it up, and start putting your intention in doing something that is going to be the complete opposite of what's making you feel fucked up. So the first thing that started coming to my mind is we definitely need some resources where people can go and get water and take baths and whatever it is that they need. We need to do these things. So we need to start directing energy towards what we're going to do, even if it's just in our mind. Start creating these images of what can be built to provide service to people the way that it's supposed to be. So these are things that we could do right now with our minds. Start moving that energy towards what it is your intention, what it is that you want. Because trust and believe that the ancestors that are with us and around us, they're always going to push so that we can recognize that they are here, and so that we could start utilizing that force to build and do what we naturally do and what we came here to do, except for we've been doing it for a motherfucking slave master that's called a corporation that's saying this is what you got to do to exist. Well, no, it is not, because we know better. And so that's what's happening right now. And so when we get challenged by seeing things, this is one of the reasons why I ain't gonna be on no motherfucking Facebook for a long time. Trust and believe you me. I am here for a reason, and the reason is now, and that's all I can say. But I'm gonna tell you this, that the energy that exists here on this platform, no matter what, whatever it is that they're wanting to send you, you think that you can control, oh, these are only the people that I watch on my timeline, this is the people. Look, Y'all think I got like 5,000 friends? I don't got no 5,000 friends. How many people are here right now? Look at how many people are here right now. That's some bullshit. Don't believe in those numbers. All of this shit is controlled. And they do it, and they know it's not just a specific person. It is an energy that is happening. It is a war that's going on for your motherfucking soul. That is what's happening right now. And anything that is taking your heart, like if you're sitting there and you're crying about something and you're feeling hopeless and you're feeling, stressed out, like you just can't do it, you're giving your energy to that very thing, and you're creating more of it, and you're creating more circumstances in your life that are going to cause you to feel that energy, because that energy is fueling what they're building against you. Hola, everyone. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for being here, sending y'all energy, sending y'all love, sending it right to you. Transforming energy is a very real thing. Voodoo, magic, spells, all of that is very real. It is deep within your culture. It is deep in your roots. It is deep with your ancestors. Ask them anything and they will tell you. I did an interview the other day and somebody asked me, how did I come to be, or how did I come to think how I think, what the things that I say is, or how did I create this vision? It's not me. It is not me. I ask questions and I don't have to look at a book for reference. I ask a question and the ancestors, divine guides, most high, whatever it is that you want to call it, comes and gives me the answer right here in my dome. I start to get it. I start to see it. I start to feel it. I start to vibrate it. And that's how I know the things that I know. And that's how I know that everyone has access to this very same thing. They're trying to keep you from having access to it. So yeah, I got my little organ on. I ain't playing around. I'm outside. I already know the energy that be coming in. Um, so that is just what it is. My energy is powerful. Ira Thomas, Ache, Ache. Do for yourself. Do for self. Absolutely. And see, that's the whole thing about this, is that we want to help other people. And I mean, like, my heart went out, to this woman when I was, because it's not even somebody that I know. This is someone that I know through Facebook. I happened to look at the video and it's like, it caught me and I'm just like, oh my God, this is, and it's happening, because whatever it looks like outside my window, I know somebody else's window is a totally different thing going on. And regardless to what it looks like, it's an energy of pain. It's an energy of hopelessness. It's an energy of defeat, feeling like, dang, I just get walked over and stepped on all the time. And it's like, when does it stop? Now I'm gonna tell you this. As deeply as the pain that you experience in this realm, that is how powerful in abundance and prosperity and love and wealth you can be on that when you get to that other side. Meaning, when you transform that energy and create something positive with it, the results are going to be amplified by infinitely amplified. And so this is something that we don't really get, because a lot of our people give up because they've been programmed to give up. And that's just the way it is, right? That's not just the way it is. That's just the way we created it. So now it's time to create something different. So if you have any interest in that the first thing I say is go into your culture, whatever you're, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Italian, whatever. Go deep into the studies of your own people, your own culture, and what did they use, what techniques did they do. If you can't go there, just meditate and start focusing on things that you're attracted to and go deep into that. But you have to find the answer within yourself. What is your voodoo? What is your magic? What is it that you can create, with your own energy? So these things are just tools so that you can go in and really learn about yourself, but it's all within you. And once you find it, you be in a completely different frequency, and that's just what it is. So that's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to share. I'm going to go down here. Hola, Cavelli. Hola, Roslyn. Hola, Mubina. It's about us as warriors, spiritual ones. Absolutely, it is about us being warriors, and really, it's hard to be a warrior if you're not doing the work yourself, because then anything is going to distract you and is going to pull you back into that outside world. And so, when you have done the work within yourself, it's a lot easier to detach from those things that are away from you, and you can come back to one and recognize that what you can do is all here. And once you make the change here, you're going to start seeing it out there. I appreciate you guys being here. Larry, I know you can feel me. I know you can feel me. Larry says, sitting here quiet because I can feel what you're saying. Inner self. Glenda Ortiz says, how can I start? How can you start? Because I know I'm just going up now, but can you just tell me again, how can you start what? How can you start? Whew. Ira says, I have the glow like Bruce Leroy, but I'm for real. That's how I be feeling too. Shoot, I be in here like, and then I take it all in. Shout out to my sensei, my husband taught me well, so yes, I can fight. um oh my goodness, it's on Friday tomorrow, the Master Vibrations series. If you guys are interested in being part of my private study group, you can come to OrgonEnergySelfHealing.com. I'll put the link up after the video is done. And we meet every Friday, and we heal, and we talk about, we support each other in this shift that's happening that we all recognize as it being very real. Oh, look at what I created yesterday. Look at it. Connecting with the spiritual leaders. Okay. Connecting with the spiritual leaders, you're talking about the ones within yourself, Glenda, because in all of your searches, it begins within. So when you're asking for who is your spiritual leader, then you want to ask that question. You want to ask Most High, whatever you think that source is, you want to ask that, and you want to allow yourself some time to receive the information. Don't rush it, don't force it, because it's going to come. Because asking it is giving. Ask and you shall receive. That's all of those things really are true and they're real, but we have to receive it. And part of receiving is meditation. So it's really important to meditate. A lot of us pray and a lot of people pray, but prayer is still an action. You have to, in order to receive, you have to be still so that you could receive what it is that you're asking for. And that's the way that it comes. So I would definitely say start with a meditation. Okay, this is a snail from a snail shell. I didn't murder the snail. It's a snail shell. There's a lot of vacant shells out here in the garden. And this is a pyramid with mahogany obsidian, which was one of the first stones that I started working with that I saw in a dream. This has peridot, and it also has fiat notes. It has currency in it. And the reason why I put the currency in it is so that when people utilize these tools, they recognize that they are the currency. And that energy is transformed, because a lot of us are not used to knowing that we are the currency. A lot of us don't know that we are the currency. We give all of our power to money, and we think that money is what makes everything better. It's not. It's not. It's like it's a piece of paper. We are the actual currency. Without us, it can't be that. Like some people will argue and say, oh, gold. Who's going to mine the gold? Like, you want to say gold is the most precious. Who's going to mine the gold? The gold is going to mine the gold? Anyway, we are the gold. Anyhow, so that's my piece. And this was from one of the new mounts that I'm doing for the Healing Center. And the Healing Center is in motion. And so I'm trying to keep my energy where it has to be. And so when I saw this thing today, I was like, oh no, the supermoon is happening on the 14th. I'm supposed to be in celebration, not sitting here crying because I want to put my foot in somebody's throat right now. So I had to, come and I had to redirect and I had to transform, this energy, and I had to recognize what it is. Hola! Hola! Look what I have with me, Michael. Mira lo que está conmigo. I was calling you. I was calling Michael. Michael, tomorrow on our study group, we are going to be talking about cancer, which is a disease that has been killing a lot of people, and it doesn't have to happen. And we have our cancer survivor, Linda Childs, and she's going to talk to us about how she did it. Yes, Michael. Today was a day that I had to work on transforming because of all of the stuff that's happening out in the planet. So I had to remind myself what to do with that energy. And so that's why I was doing this broadcast. And I was talking to people about magic and voodoo and all of these scary things that they told us that are wicked. And oh my goodness, you should never, oh, witches, oh my, that's so scary. And not knowing that the witches are the healers of the planet, they are the keepers of the earth. So, and it's so many labels, so many different things, but it doesn't matter. It's not about labels. It's about where you are, what you vibrate. So I just wanted to share with all of my fellow Facebook friends to use your energy in something that is productive when you feel like hurting someone. It's really important to do it. And if you don't do your meditations and you don't do your spiritual work, it's hard to bring that balance. If I didn't do my meditations or my spiritual work, motherfuckers would have been dead like today, like real talk. It's like the anger that I was feeling. I wanted to go into the street and just be like, ah! And I wanted to kill people. And it's not natural. It's not really that. When I get to the point where I want to take someone's life, and see, the thing is, we got to recognize that there's a lot of creatures and aliens down here that are not real. They're soulless beings, and these soulless beings are soulless. So they're not people. I mean, they're not soul beings. They're like the whole opposite. They're what some would call demons and all that. Yes, that's what they are. So I would have no problem sticking my sword through a few heads. Not gory at all to me to do that. For what I stand for what I believe in, and that is the health of humanity, all humanity, the trees, the insects, everything, the people, everything, everything. It has to come back to balance, and it is coming back to balance. Y'all don't see it? Do y'all see it? I see it. Everything is coming back to balance. I'm gonna leave because I know y'all like, what, she's gone mad. She's gone mad, I tell you. Hola, Angelica. I wanted to remind, please, everyone for the Master Vibration Study Group tomorrow, I'm going to be on the call early to make sure that everybody is on that, because it's really, really important. Tomorrow's going to be a super huge healing. We're getting ready for the super moon. We're going to use all of our energy to right a lot of these wrongs that are happening on the planet. Hey, we coming back to balance. So that means that, yes, in the honor of our ancestors and all of the dimensions that are involved in the healing and the benefit of the planet are uniting in thought, are uniting in consciousness, and things are happening when we direct energy and when we put our mind and intent in certain things. So that's what we're going to be doing on Friday. On Friday. Hola, Erika. For those of you guys that just came in, my eyes are puffy because I was a little I was a little challenged today in seeing the suffering of my folks. Tired of it. You know what I mean? And they know we're tired of it. That's how come they keep showing that shit. And everywhere you go, you're seeing suffering, you're seeing pain, you're seeing, people are losing things, and they're all of this, and you feel it, and you see it, and you feel it, and then you start to, and we cannot afford to fall in to that low vibration. No matter how hard it is, you got to know what it is. You got to see it and know that you have a power to change it. And that in itself is going to it's going to transform that immediately. So, y'all, tomorrow night, it's going to be live at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can come to the Healing Center so that you could be on the call. What time is the call? It's 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And it is a subscription. This is a private group. It's a subscription of $13 per month. We meet every single week, every Friday. It's not no mandatory meetings or anything like that. We are all on the same journey of self-healing and self-mastery. So those of us that attend, we have other masters that attend and that are part of this. So I am no one's guru or anything like that. I'm a teacher, a helper, I assist, but everybody in this group does their own work. There are no deals or packages that you could buy that are going to heal you and this and this. No, it's not anything like that. It's completely about your inner self and your inner study. We do have tools. We have orgone. We have copper tools, different ones, different styles of orgone. So we have things that will help, but this is not a situation when it comes to self-healing. It truly is, you are the person that has to do the healing yourself. Every choice, every action has to be completely you. So, so in that's where you find your purpose. That's where you find your strength, your inspiration, and all of these other fantastic and wonderful things. So Erica says, I'm tired of it. Yes, it's a thing. Okay, here's what's happening. Our energy is very powerful. The powers that run against us, they know how powerful our energy is. So they have controlled it thus far by mind manipulation and connecting to our emotions, by affecting our root and our sacral chakras, which are our areas of manifestation and of creation. So they've blocked the chakras that come up here. So it makes it really difficult for people to disconnect from those things and go to a higher level, because they're so grounded on the root chakra and the sacral chakra that's where they stay, in the materialism and the sex and the violence and the, all of these powerful feelings. So in order for a person to be able to disconnect from that, it is a learning process of self. You just can't tell somebody, go do this and, buy this stone and negative energy ain't gonna affect you no more. It is a process of learning how to transform energy. You ever seen that cartoon of the airbender? They give you a lot of information on that. But that's exactly what it is. But you got to be prepared to do it. And so they already know what the triggers are. Now you have people that are just completely on their phones all the time. So this energy is constantly coming. I am one of those people that I am on my phone all the time, because it's a business for me. It has been a mission for me to get this information out in the things that I do. However, that is going to cease here very soon, Ache. My goal is to not be, I don't even want to fuck with no phone, no digital shit, nothing. Like, if you can't see me, feel me, mentally, telepathically connect with me, you know what I mean? Then I'm not doing that. I'm not sacrificing my life for that. I know what it is and I feel it all the time. And that's why I'm in this situation, this feeling that I'm in today, because it's like this battle is real and it'll get you in any way. As soon as that happened and I feel affected, I had to take a deep breath and focus on what I can do right now to remedy any situation that is affecting me in a low vibration. And that takes work. That takes a lot of work to be able to do that, because it's easy to pick up a knife or a gun and just start shooting motherfuckers. It's easy to do that, because it's like, then you'll do, you win in a moment, then you deal with the consequences later. And then a lot of times that's how people, jack themselves up, because they're not able to use that fire in another way. And so I know that I came here to teach that. So don't think that I ain't going to go through it myself. It's so funny because it's like people that know me now, it's like, and I don't think that I wasn't like no troublemaker, no fighter. I just always knew that if I needed to defend myself, I needed to defend. I'm 5 feet no inches, so it's like the short man's complex, whatever. I had all of that. I had to fight my whole life, something, somebody, something. So it's not about being at a level of balance and you just got there. You got to go through the low and get down there, really dig down and dirty so that you can know what it is. So that when you come up out of it, you already know and you can handle it because you've been there. You already know. And so this is what we're not learning. We're not learning how to get out of that space naturally, authentically, the way that we as natural earth beings are supposed to do. We're calling the doctor for some medication, or we're gonna go watch some porn, or we're gonna go have sex, or we're gonna go have a drink. We're gonna go definitely have a drink, some wine, because in all of these television programs they tell you that that's if you're a black woman, well, you're gonna be drinking some wine in the afternoon while you that's what you do. So they're telling you all of the things that you do to deal with these things that are actually going on inside your body, letting you know that it's time to heal. But we're prescribing with all of these other things. But I didn't come here to preach or nothing. I just came here because I wanted to tell y'all that y'all are all magicians, and we could use this energy for our benefit. So if you want to learn more, join me every Friday. Well, I'm going to have to find you. You're going to find me where, because you know what, Yvette, I know you've been feeling, I saw your mean face and dealing with low vibrating energy. It's affecting everybody. I mean, I know. Hola, Jacqueline. Okay. Hola, Mo Life. Hola, Simeon. All right. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go. Learn to deal with it. The thing is learning to transform it, because yeah, we used to learning to deal with things. It's time to deal with it in a way where we're going to be able to get what is our just due. And our just due is having ourselves back. It's true freedom. And freedom is real, and those who really truly want it are always going to find it. So I'm gonna go because I've been talking a lot and my eyes are puffy and I can see it. I can't even see because I got to work on sun gazing some more, because when I get close, like I can't see that close. I got to go back here and then I can see, but I sure can see that I got all this redness and all this puffiness going around. I get so mad when I cry. Look, I'm 46 years old. You know what it takes to like not have bags on the eyes? You got to get your rest. You got to feel calm and balanced. And then, shit is going to make me cry and make me upset and then make my eyes puffy. I don't want to be puffy. That's why I get mad to all those demons that are treating people like garbage, and they get all my voodoo all day. Shoot. Gracias, Erika. No, yeah, it's like I know sometimes it beings like that. Sometimes you gotta have puffy eyes. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And thank you so much. I gotta say to Angelica, I put this on today. Immediately when I put it on, this is some moss agate, and this is done by Angelica Martinez, Serenity CMD. And it's moss agate, which is for transformation and rebirth, a lot of great qualities. But as soon as I put it on my chest, my heart started beating like super duper fast. So it's like this stuff is real. These tools are powerful and they're very healing. So I'm looking forward to continuing to teach people about what this is. I appreciate you all so much for hanging out with me and giving me all that love. I love so much. This is my new baby. Okay, but I'm gonna go because y'all know I could stay here all day. Oh, and to Newbie Queen, I got you. I'm gonna fix your little pendant. I got you. All right. Put her info link on it. Whose info link? Yes, whatever I said, I'm going to put the info link on. All right. Love you guys. Adios.